to be to call Biden a criminal. Why is that?
He is a criminal. He's a criminal. He got caught. Read his laptop. And you know who's a criminal? You're a criminal for not reporting it. You are a criminal for not reporting it. You turn on CNN, that's all they cover. COVID, pandemic, COVID. You know why? They're trying to talk everybody out of voting. People aren't buying at CNN, you dumb bastards. They're not buying it. That's all they talk about. You don't understand. I understand well. You don't understand, and you never have understood.
Is this election going to be a repeat of 2016?
And Iran knows that, and they've been put on notice. If you fuck around with us, if you do something bad to us, we are going to do things to you that have never been done before.
Fredo, you know Fredo? Got horrible ratings. He's talking about the pandemic. That's all they talk about, you know. I don't know. He said he had it. I'm not sure he had it. He went to the basement. It's the only time his ratings were up. People wanted to see what was going to happen. Oh, were they happy when they heard I had it, right? Did you see it? Oh, that was... They were trying, well, we hope he gets better.
Biden is not equipped to be president. He never was at his best day, but he is not equipped now. It's no longer prime time. And not because he's 78, because frankly, at 78, as we said before, I know the sharpest people, they're 85, they're 80. It's not an age, you know, now they're all saying, oh, it's 78. It's not because he's 78. There's something wrong with him, okay?
Yeah. I'm doing this. But anyway, I took this drug. I wasn't feeling good. It's a transfusion, as they say. Like 1 hour. And the next day, I felt like Superman. I got up and said, what the hell is going on? Whoa. I felt like Superman. I said, come on, bring him on, whoever it is. No, I felt good, and I could have left. I wanted to leave the hospital then. They said, sir, could we have a couple of more days, please? But these doctors are great. I love you, too. I love you, too. Thank you.
I got them to pay $130 billion going to $410 billion more each year against Russia. Now, I get along with Putin. I like Putin. Putin possibly likes me, but I guarantee you one thing, he would have much rather seen crooked Hillary, and I guarantee you'd rather see Biden because Biden is slow.
COVID has taken this year, just since the outbreak, has taken more than 100 years. Look, here's the lives, when you think about it. Come on, man.
When you look at the questions that he gets, and then he reads the answers off a computer. Now, that means that these supposedly legitimate, but they're not legitimate, you know that better than I do, these news organizations are giving him questions, they're putting him in a computer, he's reading the answers off a computer. And if he doesn't do that, he's all mixed up and befuddled.
Tonight I want to do something. I want to give you, this is an original Donald Trump Broadway play. First time I've ever done this, right? First time. Go ahead, wherever it is, put it up.
Would there be any place for fossil fuels, including coal and fracking, in a Biden administration?
No, we would work it out. We would make sure it's eliminated and no more subsidies for either one of those.
I guarantee you, we're going to end fossil fuel. No more, no new fracking.
I'd gradually move away from fracking.
And I think it's critically important on day one that we end any fossil fuel leases on public lands.
Well, like what about, say, stopping fracking and stopping pipeline infrastructure and
They want to do the same thing I want to do. They want to phase out fossil fuels, and we're going to phase out fossil fuels.
There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking.
And the fake news, they don't do anything about it. They don't even talk to him about it. But right now, he's got bigger problems than fracking, I think. You know what it's called? You know his problem? It's called the laptop from hell. The laptop from hell. How about yesterday? He finally went outside. He went to get an ice cream. And the press is standing there. These are all killers. I mean, there they are. Look, the fake news. They're standing there. And all they wanted to know, what flavor ice cream do you like? Well, I like vanilla and chocolate, thank you. Biden would eliminate U.S. borders. How about that? Do you like that idea? Okay, just think of it from a how the hell do you have a country if you don't have borders? He would eliminate, and you know, that's signed in the manifesto with Bernie Sanders, Crazy Bernie. Bernie's I'll tell you what, he's one of the greatest losers, and I mean that in a very nice way. Twice they took it away from him, right? Hillary took it away, and then Elizabeth Pocahontas Warren took it away. Because she stayed in on Super Tuesday. She took enough votes away so he didn't win any states. And then he goes back to the Senate like nothing happened. This guy, I think he should be given, you know, in school, when I was a young guy in school, Sportsmanship of the Year. I never happened to receive that. I got other awards. I never got the Best Sportsmanship Award. But Bernie Sanders should be given Sportsman of the Year. Is Bernie running again in 4 more years? Bernie, are you running again? Crazy Bernie. And Biden's policies would also decimate our seniors. Biden is pledging mass amnesty and free federal health care. Remember he did that at a stage? You remember? Look, she's shaking her head. She remembers. Remember when he put up his hand? You know, after 47 years, he knew it was not the right thing to do, but everybody else was raising, you know, they were all radical left. And he felt very uncomfortable, but then he looked over here, looked over there. They were all over the place, these people. They were all running for this beautiful office. And he just got the hand up, and I said, thank you, we just won the election. I think we have every single endorsement, even New York's finest, New York City's finest. We love our finest. Is the mic ready? Yes. I wonder who did that to our mic. I don't believe it was Joe. You know who it was? Crooked Hillary and myself. I think it was probably Crooked Hillary. And the Republicans, I love the Republicans, and we have some great, but they have to learn to stick together better. You know, we have some stupid people. You know, we have some stupid people. Some of them are gone. Flake, Corker, they're gone. But now we have this guy Sass, you know, wants to make a statement. Little Ben Sass.
Let me ask you about QAnon. It is this theory that Democrats are a satanic pedophile ring and that you are the savior of that. Now, can you just once and for all state that that is completely not true and that disavow QAnon in its entirety?
I know nothing about QAnon.
I just told you.
I know very little. You told me, but what you tell me doesn't necessarily make it fact. I hate to say that.
I do have one more in this vein.
Let me just tell you, what I do hear about it is they are very strongly against pedophilia. And I agree with that. I mean, I do agree with that, and I agree with it very strongly.
But there's not a satanic pedophile
cult being run by. I have no idea. I know nothing about that.
You don't know that? Okay.
No, I don't know that.
You just this
week. Neither do you know that.
Okay, just this.
Joe Biden has made a corrupt bargain in exchange for his party's nomination, which he should have never gotten. If Pocahontas got out 2 days early instead of what she did to Crazy Bernie was unbelievable, because they split up the crazy vote. Sleepy Joe Biden has handed control of his party over to socialists, communists, Marxists, and left-wing extremists, and they're filled with hatred, venom, and rage. The first thing Washington Democrats will do if Sleepy Joe is elected is go to sleep, I guess. You know, I had a leader that called me, a really dynamic leader, called me up about 2 weeks ago and said, I don't want to deal with him. He's always going to be sleeping. Can you imagine that? The word gets around. I mean, I saw Adam Schiff, this guy, the watermelon head. I say, no, he's like a watermelon head. Did you hear what happened? You know, Obama's now campaigning. Even though he refused to support Biden, I mean, he'd never, and then even after Biden sort of semi-won, he wouldn't do it. It took forever. But now he's campaigning for him. And somebody said, sir, maybe this isn't good. What's wrong? President Obama's campaigning for Sleepy Joe Biden. And I said, there was nobody that campaigned harder for crooked Hillary Clinton than Obama, right? He was all over the place. They've covered me. They've covered me every way. They've said, he is so stupid. Then they say, no, he's a super genius. He's more brilliant than everybody, greatest ever. He's trying to take over the entire world. So I go from not being smart to being the smartest person in history, but evil. Someday they're going to say, you know what, he was a smart guy, ran a great country, okay? That's what we want. It's this country. It's this country. The United States, and I say it, and I'll say it 1,000 times, the United States will never be a socialist nation. And we will live by the timeless words of our national motto, "In God We Trust."
Come on, man.